On everyone, Phil Monteleone, the Book Peddler here. If you haven't, I hope you like and subscribe to the Book Peddler YouTube channel. Stay up to date on book picks, in-store, out-store activities, book reviews, whole mess of stuff. You know the deal if you've been subscribed for a while. I got my cameraman, Easy E, aka Greaseball, aka Sleazy E, doing the camera work for me. I'm holding him hostage. I said you'll get your letter of recommendation if you do the camera work. So here he is. He's disgruntled, but he's dealing with it. So this video today is going to be on, before I forget, I hope everybody had a happy 4th of July if you're in this country. I hope you complied to celebrate the way the government says you can. Irony was intended on that. Anyhow, what I'm doing now for this video is going over condition descriptions with books. So somebody I know, Big Vin, aka Missing Link, aka Vinnybaggadonoughts, is going to be helping me with book listings. But he's just a starter, okay? He's just starting out, and I'm setting him up with a template and everything. One thing that he's been having a little bit of a tough time is condition description, because it's really hard to teach everybody everything in one go. They have to consistently see these conditions to internalize it, okay? And once they internalize it, it makes the listings much faster. Now, I wish when I was first starting out, I had somebody like myself, the book wizard, going over these book conditions and physically showing them, so I'd have to look up, what does this mean, what does that mean, and I'd be making up words half of the time as to what they were. If you look at older listings, you might find some of that. But basically, he gave me this recorder to record conditions on, which is kind of funny. It's probably funny for you too, but the thing is broke. He's a little old school, so what I'm going to do is make this video. This is specifically for him, but I'm going to involve you viewers in it as well. And this is going to be very basic. But if you're first starting out listing, this might be very beneficial for you to hear the terms that I use and how I do it. And so he's going to watch this video, and he's going to have these books in his hands, and he's going to see exactly what I'm seeing. I'm going to be talking about it and pointing them out. And so without further ado, I figure, okay, guys, come along with me. You move up, and I'm going to show these. They might not come over great on the phone. Nonetheless, it's for Big Vin, and he'll have the camera. So the first one is bird hunting tactics. So I always give a good look over. This has a scuff down the middle here. I don't know if you could pick up on that, but that's what I would call a marking right down the middle of the front board. The edges are good, the corners are good, so I would say sharp edges and corners, book is held well, and then I would give a breeze through the book to make sure there's no writings or markings. Now the foredging of the pages, that might be an easier one to see. Is that picking that up?
Yep.
That's foxing on it right there. So you say top, outer, foredge paging, foxing. Okay, the interior is clean. So what I'm setting him up with is a basic 2-line thing about interior, and it's going to say no markings, no writing, no foxing, no staining within. Basically, that's the first line. Of course, if there is foxing or any of those issues within, you address it, right? But that's what goes in after everyone, and then the line that's included in every one of my listings, and you can go ahead and jack this from me if you want. See pictures for condition references and ask questions before purchasing. Allow 12 pictures. I try to take all 12 pictures and try to specifically show the condition issues to these books. If you can't get them in the pictures, you got to get them in the description. Let's go with this book here. This has a lot of issues, Vin. Dust jacket, the spine of the jacket is faded quite heavily. So that's what you would say. And this is One Day at Teton March. The edging to the jacket, chipping and tearing, as well as to the corners, okay? On the back here, there's soiling, toning, staining, and obviously you see top left-hand corner, back of the jacket has a tear there, okay? Then what I do with these is I open them up to show the boards. How do they look? You know, boards are clean. I don't see any real issues. except maybe some light general shelf wear is what I call that. Okay, bear with me. Giving this book more condition issues. This is called price clipping on the inner jacket flap. There should be a price tag there that's clipped, okay? We look through the book. What does it look interiorly? It looks very clean, so you would use that line. If you didn't write it down, Vin, get the pen out and write it now. It's no markings, writing, scuffing, foxing, staining within. See pictures for condition references. Ask questions before purchasing. Okay? Next book. Come Dawn, Come Dusk. 50 Years a Gamekeeper. Book is held well. I would say that other one is held well too. It has some soiling to the front of the jacket here. Light general edge and corner wear to the jacket. The back has soiling. If you could see this. I don't know if it picks it up. Look at the boards. Boards are clean, okay, and everything looks tight. Use the standard description at the end for that book. Okay, The Education of a Bear Hunter. The spine is heavily toned. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, maybe at an angle or something. There's some smudging here. There's a scuff mark here. This is sticker residue. So you would say, exactly that, exactly what you see, sticker residue to the front of the dust jacket. Some more kind of smudging here along the spine of the jacket. You open it up, looks like clean boards. Okay, here we go. Outer four edges of the pages have foxing to them, and the top, so you make note. And the rest, it looks very clean inside. Standard inscription follows. Let's do one more and then I'll talk a little junk. Man is to Prey by James Clark. Clean jacket for the most part. Edge wear. Edge and corner wear. So that's pretty much it. Some of these can get a little cloudy. Boards are clean. The spine is inverted. It's kind of pushed in here. I don't know if you can see that. And if you look inside the jacket, you can see where there's a water stain right there. So what I would say is water stain to the spine of the jacket, on the inner of the jacket. This does not carry into the boards, okay? So here we go on the front. This is the end page. I'm going to link, what I will do is link up a card showing about book terminology and condition with more so antiquarian books. I think it could go hand in hand with these videos. Let's get back to it though. End page has previous owner's name scripted within. Okay, so you make note of that. Reason why I like this box of books is because there are slight condition issues, and I'll finish my sentence in a minute. Standard thing applies to the interior. Okay, Vin, it's good. The reason why I like doing this box for this video is because each book has just slight little condition issues. They're very general ones. They're ones that you're going to see quite frequently if you do this full time. You're going to continuously come across these conditions. So what I like is that they each have their own little conditions. Internalize this terminology is going to help you out. I list so much faster now because I know exactly what I'm looking at. All right, let's get back to the book. The Upland Shooting Life. Okay, I've sold this book many a times. Soiling to the spine, you can see down here. Edge and corner wear to the dust jacket. All right, let's see the boards. Inner flaps have some toning to the edges, so you would note that. Boards look very clean for the most part. Clean boards, sharp corners and edges. Let's see the interior here. Are you getting that good on camera? All right. You ain't getting your letter if you ain't. Better step your game up, son. All right. Interior looks clean. Book is held well. All right. Complete Book of the Wild Turkey. I can feel just by this that it had water wear. Oh, look at that right there. Water staining. So you say there is a water stain to the jacket. Does not affect the book itself. But you could say that the jacket is slightly warped because of the stain. What I would say on this is it might be hard to see, but the spine is a little bit lighter than the front and back. So you could make note of that sun basically. This is a tight book. It's held well, clean pages. Use that standard description. Another one, Tight Line and Dragonflies by Stephen Hughes. You can see the visible tear right here. So you say front top edge of the jacket has a vertical tear coming down into the center. This here is somewhere you can see that tear to the top, to the back top edge of the jacket tear. You know, you see the smudging, the soiling. Note that this has a Mylar cover on it to protect it. Okay, you see that, guys? So, which people love that. You look at the boards. Boards are clean and tight. There is some fading to the edges of the boards. Okay, so you can note that. This is clipped down here. Front flap is clipped to the bottom corner. A price clip, excuse me. First end page has previous owner's inscription. Okay. Look in the interior. You use the standard description that I gave before. Let's pay homage to your book wizard, relaying this information over to you, Vin. Bow your head and recognize. Back to the books. Saltwater Game Fishing by Joe Brooks. You got two more, guys. Sticker residue to the front of the jacket. I'm going to try to get that off, but this might be a little tough. Make note of it. Some chipping to the bottom edge spine of the jacket. You know, so general wear and corner wear. Okay, we have on the back of the jacket a tear to the top left corner, and as well as a crease tear to the top edge of the jacket. So general wears. Top four edging of the pages are soiled. Let's look inside. You see this little crease here to the flap. You could note that if you want. It's not a huge ordeal, but definitely note that the edges of the flaps do have light general wear. Interiorly, it looks very clean. It might be hard to pick up on the camera, but the outer page four edges do have some light soiling as well. All right, last one, guys, and then we're getting out of here. Book held tight. Jacket tight to the boards. If you can see this, you see how this kind of curls a little bit. Some books it's more dramatic, but you can make note of that. I wish I had a more dramatic one, but I think you understand. You could say top edge front of the jacket curled forward, basically. General edge and corner wear to this jacket. This is a smudge mark right here. I can try to clean that off. Some toning to the edges of the jacket here. Unless the boards are clean, there's some creasing to the spine of the board, so you want to make note of that. And let's see interiorly here. It looks very clean for the most part. So yeah, that's going to be it. So that's how, when I'm looking at books, that's what I'm seeing. You're breaking it down, okay? You're dissecting it basically, and you're noting what you see. Now, sometimes what's funny is when you do the pictures, all of a sudden you start seeing conditions that maybe you didn't see before, and so you go back and correct them. But for you, Vin, that's what I got for you. And of course, well, you'll let me know if you have any questions, but these are really basic issues. You're going to see them continuously, and we'll get you started on this. We tried to list a book not too long ago. It took him about 50 minutes. He's a one-finger typist, but so it makes it kind of interesting. But maybe he'll speed up his game a little bit here so we can actually make some money. But anyhow, wish him luck, guys. I'm gonna come out with a part 2 on magazines, buying and selling magazines, shortly after this one, because that video's been blowing up for quite a while, and I think I should do a follow-up at this point. That's all I got for you. I hope everybody's doing well out there. Until I see you again, take care, and we'll see you later.